Creativity, nostalgia, business. What are you building with Legos?
What's up guys, this is Shant Keshishan with CK Collection and welcome to my channel. Please make sure to subscribe and like, and there are a lot of things to talk about, and also comment in the comment section. So today I'm going to talk about COPPA, but I'm not going to go too much in detail. We could talk about the topic for 4 hours regarding the discrepancies of the regulations. So COPPA is basically stands for Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, and COPPA fined YouTube about over $170 million for violating that law. And now YouTube is putting pressure on the content creators in picking whether their content or their channel as an entirety is for children or for adults. In a nutshell, it's not business-wise and growth-wise, it doesn't make sense to choose for children. So most content creators want to keep their content for adults. So segueing this to how does this apply to Lego content creators, Lego related, and viewers, is does what I'm talking about or displaying in the content attract children? So if you do a pie chart, would you say 90% or 70% of the viewers would be adults? Because you're not gonna entirely prevent children from coming to your channel. As long as I feel like, again, take this with a grain of salt, guys. I'm brainstorming and I really want to hear from you. I want to give and take on this topic, but I've really been absorbing what other creators have been mentioning. Specifically, Lego related content. Jang Bricks, MNR Productions, Bricksar, and Clutch, and so on. So I'm trying to oversimplify it, or else I think we're all feeling the pressure. Of course, I only have 14 subscribers, but I see myself continuing. I think if 80 or 90% of the content attracts adult viewers, I think we're good. So now I want to categorize this, and let's start with the safest, quote unquote safest to the, I guess, riskier options for Lego related content. So category A would be anything that is business related, like Bricklink, and that would attract collectors and vendors. Talking about, buying and selling Legos. I think that applies to adults. Category B would be investing on specific minifigures and sets. Talking about the minifigures and sets a little more. It still applies to adults because collecting and vending, like selling, being a vendor, adults are primarily, children are not going to think about investments. They're there for the entertainment for the most part. Category C would be something that I started doing. I made one video and I want to continue doing, is the speed builds. For me, I call it guess this set, where I don't really reveal the set. I build it and it's up to the viewer to guess what the set is. It's part of the fun. So speed builds like that, I guess that's pretty much for everyone. But again, if we do pie charts, does that attract mostly adults? I think it does. Category D would be reviews and previews, because I could see children being interested in reviews of upcoming sets. Let's say in 2020, MNR Productions and Jang Bricks and other channels focus heavily on reviews. One video will be specifically on one set sometimes. And I think that that's mostly for adults, but it's kind of in the everyone category, because I could see children being interested if they want a toy as a present for the following year or the months to come, to kind of hint to their parents, say, I really want that Harry Potter set. Or, Disney is made for children. So it's only natural for children to watch Lego related content. That's why I'm really trying to kind of categorize and get feedback from you guys so we could brainstorm together and see what the safer options are. Category E would be mocks, like my own creation. Let's say I build a castle or a truck, a scene from Star Wars. Is that for children? Or is that an art form that everybody can appreciate and mostly adults? I think we're still safe if we do mocks. Just my opinion. But see, the thing is, you can make a mock, and this would be category F, but then do stop motion. But if we make a stop motion animation with the mock, is the stop motion going to attract older viewers or children? Because you could make a stop motion for babies. So the stop motion I think is still fine in my opinion, because I've seen other content creators with toys where they'll do stop motion. It's so hilarious. Well, you see Spider-Man beating up other action figures. That's not for children in my opinion, because some of the action figures themselves are not for children. It's some of those action figures shouldn't be near children. So again, it depends how the material is presented. To me, it feels like, and especially when we go back to that pie chart analogy, for me it feels like it's a little more obvious, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm trying to brainstorm here too, guys. So category G, now we're going into the riskier content, is child building Legos or playing with Legos. I feel like it would be less risky if, let's say, my daughter ends up, and she has before, ends up in the video, but she's not the main focus. She's just in the background, so she's not like the child actor where other children would want to watch her. Maybe if she was the one playing with the Legos, I think that would be riskier, because you'd get more children wanting to watch another child having fun with Legos. But if she's just in the background, if we do a family trip to Legoland or something, but I don't do it where we're overly animated and overly, excited all the time. It's just a normal family trip. She's in the background. I think it'll be fine. But again, if the child is, if the video is entirely on the child playing with Legos, then it's not made for adults anymore, in my opinion. Category H would be having fun, like doing something funny. What YouTube was in the beginning, where people would do silly things, jump off of a ladder or something, into a ceiling fan. So let's say with Legos, you have a whole bunch of Legos in the garage, and you try to walk, do walk of fire on Legos. It would be hilarious and amusing, and I could see a younger crowd kind of gravitating more around content like that. So I think that would be kind of risky. And the biggest no-no to me is category I. Kind of like Barney and Friends style, If I were to be like, well, welcome to my channel, kids, and all super animated. Today I'm going to show you how to build a tree. I think that, yes, I did impersonate Barney. But we need to have this talk today, so let's finish with that. See if it's like Barney and Friends and overly animated, and that's directed to children. If a 3-year-old is going to be attracted to that kind of material, then we might be violating the COPPA law if we have our channel specifically categorized as for adults. So that's kind of my take on COPPA and Lego related content. Again, I am Shant with CK Collection, and look, my channel even says it, CK Collection. It's for collectors and vendors, and sometimes we'll talk about the trending topics like this. So make sure to comment and like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video.